Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're live now.
Yes, we are
Happy
live.
Friday. Happy Friday, Donna.
Happy Friday, Michelle. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am fine. I'm excited for our training today. So we want to welcome everybody that's here. Um, we're really looking forward. You know, Michelle, she always gives us awesomeness. So I'm really excited to be hearing from her as
Oh,
she rolls
gee,
her eyes.
the pressure is on.
That's right. That's right. But anyways, we're looking forward to our training. So, Michelle, what do you have for us today? Nothing like jumping right in.
I totally put you on the spot, Donna.
I
I put
know.
you on the spot. I'm like, okay, you're doing the intro. That's what's so fun about doing Hangouts, and it's funny because we don't know if we're going to have technical difficulties. We don't know what issues are going to happen, but that's just a minor little setback, right? Putting you on
That's
the
right.
spot, putting you on the
That's
spot.
right. That's
That's what
right.
helps you grow, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, what we're going to do is first of all, happy Friday, everybody. Here in Kansas City, it's a cool, crisp fall day. It's a beautiful day. We've been having rain for the last 24 hours. It's kind of cleared up a little bit, but I love days like this when it's just crisp and cool outside. This is like my favorite time of the year. Trainings that we're going to be giving you today, I'm going to be reviewing a lot of things that we've talked about in the past, but I don't know if you've been on any of our trainings before, but there's a lot of things that we are really, really big on utilizing Facebook for marketing because Facebook is the Mag Daddy of Macs. And Facebook is the largest social media channel or the largest social media site out there. So obviously Facebook is going to be number one for us. And some of the tips I'm going to give you is a lot of it's just going to be kind of a refresher or reminder because there's things that you need to make sure that you're doing to establish an online presence. And so I'm just going to kind of do some review, and I do have a couple nuggets I am going to throw at you that I am utilizing as well that's been giving me success. So anyway, back to where I was. I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm just going to do some reminders, and I'm going to give you some tips. Now, guys, these tips I'm giving you are going to be in the pro section. Now, this is just going to be a fraction of some of the tips that we are giving you in our training. Donna and I are putting together a full formal course inside the Academy where, we teach you how to brand yourself, how to find your perfect prospect, which is very, very important, right, Donna? And we're also talking about, marketing. A lot of it is how to market yourself on Facebook, right, Donna?
Yes, Michelle. I had me muted and I couldn't get there fast enough.
I had to show off my earrings.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Why, thank you. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a checklist here. So let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. I'm going to put this on you for a second.
We got you live.
Well, I've got, okay. Make sure that it's on the right screen. Excuse me. Okay. Let me go ahead and open. Okay. All right, guys. There's a couple of things I want to go over with you really quickly. I want to go over with you, and this is stuff that's in our trainings, okay? I want to go over with you Facebook best practices, okay? What are some of Facebook's best practices? Okay, these are things that you should have an absolute minimum of doing whenever you are establishing an online presence, okay? The first thing that you need to do is make sure that you complete your Facebook fan page and that you fill out all the details before launching. Okay, the reason why, guys, is because when you go out and you ask people to like your fan page, there's a very high probability that they will never come back unless you're going to utilize some of these methods that we teach you. Okay, but even still, there's a very high probability simply because of Facebook's algorithm, okay? There's a thing called edge rank, and they actually give more edge rank to posts that are getting more engagement. And there's several strategies that, like I said, we're going to teach you on how to do that. But, you know, the first thing you need to make sure, though, is fully fill out your page. And what I mean by that is you want to make sure that you have, you know, when somebody goes to your fan page, they know exactly what you do if they go to your about section. And of course, you always want to put a link to your blog or your website, okay, in the detail page, the information page, the page about you, okay? Another thing that's really, really important is make sure you have a, let me bold this, or in all caps, a strong cover image, okay, guys? The reason why this is so important, because your cover image is the first thing that people see. That is going to be huge, okay? Now, there are some of you that I've gone and looked in some pages. You've got your company, you know, the name, the company splash all over your cover image. I have to be honest with you, I've really hesitated on liking some of those pages because I already know that, you know, it's going to be all about pitching your company. Now, if I look down, if I take the time to actually look down your wall and I see, you know, some other things that you're providing, that's great. But you know what? In all honesty, instead of putting the name of your company or, you know, the company on your cover image, is that what you're branding yourself as? Is a rep for that company? We totally recommend against that. We really do not think that you should be utilizing that. You need to be branding yourself. So if your product is in the health and wellness industry, you know, you want to be branding yourself as a health and wellness advocate, right? Anti-aging. You know, for me and Donna, we do social media trainings. So, you know, it's very obvious. Let me see if I even can show you my, like if you go to my fan page, I'm not saying I have the best one out there, of course, but, you know, it's pretty obvious what I do, right? I hope to inspire entrepreneurs to success. And this is really cool, guys. We've given you trainings on how, oh my gosh, I have over 2,000 fans. Okay, sorry. I am so
awesome
good.
job, Michelle.
Okay, this is another strategy, guys. When you get something like this, like over 2,000 fans, that's a huge deal, and you definitely want to utilize that. And that is definitely going to be something that I am totally going to capitalize on. And you want to definitely, want to. Facebook actually gives you engagement, greater engagement when you do that. And so I'm definitely going to be utilizing that. I'm going to be marketing that for sure. But something else that we showed you in our training is how to create powerful timeline photos. We already have them in a separate training. If you don't have access to that, get in contact with us. We can give that to you. But something that's really cool that Facebook has done differently is they are now allowing you to put calls to action on your timeline photo. And if you look here, do you see this writing that kind of pops up whenever I hover over it? That's because if somebody clicks on that image, check this out. Hey, thanks for visiting my fan page. Now, there's two things that I need to do differently, okay? I need to put a link to my blog in the upper fold here so that they won't have to click see more and then go down here. That is something that I need to change, okay? Something else that I need to change is my click here button is not bright enough. I need to change that. I'm going to actually change this and put like a big bright red fancy schmancy looking click here button. That is not loud enough, okay? So those are two changes that I need to change on my timeline photo, okay?
Michelle,
yes.
Michelle, I have a question. What is the little record button to the left? What does that mean, or what is that for?
Oh, that's just one of the images I used when I snagged this image off of Pagemoto.
Oh.
That was just a template. And that kind of like is part of our brand, isn't it? We do a lot of videos, right?
Right. I just always wondered.
Awesome. Good. That was kind of my my goal there. Smashing.
Okay.
All right, here's another one. This is a big one, guys. Don't buy, you know what I'm about to say? Likes. Guys, you can easily go to Fiverr. I actually did this when I first got in this, okay, when I first started, when I opened my first fan page. Somebody somewhere says something about go to Fiverr, buy these likes so that you appears that you have a lot of fans. And let me tell you that that is probably one of the worst things that you can do, because it's really, really important for you to be able to access your insights to know when is the best time people are engaging with your posts. And that's something else we get into in our training. But you know, it's going to be really, it's going to totally dilute who your true prospects are, because we teach you that you really want your true, absolute perfect prospects to be on your fan page, okay? And if that's the case, then you know what? I mean, like whenever I promote a post or something for $5, you know, I'm talking to those people that I know are targeted fans or targeted prospects. And if you go and buy likes on Fiverr, yeah, the magic number is you want to reach over 1,000 likes to start appearing like you are somebody that is, you know, that is providing value. I personally disagree with that. I think even having more than 50 likes is awesome, okay? And we can teach you how to get a lot more than 50 likes on your fan page. But, you know, that is one thing you do not want to do. You don't want to go buy likes, okay? Another thing too is, you know, this is something that's really important. Don't be too promotional, you guys, on your fan page, okay? Don't be too promotional. Now, your fan page, you guys, is your business page. That is where you're going to talk mostly about your business, but you're doing it in the form of providing value, okay? So once again, pretend like you are your target prospect. You are the perfect prospect, the person that you want to talk to. What are some things, if you were the prospect and you were on, you know, this person's fan page, which is your own, you know, what would you want to be reading? Would you want to just be hearing all about the business? No, because you feel like you're being pitched to. People do not like to be pitched to. They love to buy, but they do not like to be pitched to, okay? So, you know, I'm going to talk to you about some tips on how to get some likes, okay? So I'm going to now give you some tips on how to get more likes, okay? How to get more likes on Facebook, okay? One tip is give away goodies on your website to people who like your page, okay? Obviously, you guys need to have a website, right? But if you offer something where you offer them something, a goodie where they go like your page, that's going to definitely enable you to get more likes on your fan page, okay? Another one is ask your newsletter subscribers to like your page when they sign up, okay? When you guys opt into like my newsletter, when you go to my blog, and I'm all over the place, I give you so many opportunities to get access to some free trainings that we offer. You know, one of the things you should do is on your thank you page have a great big link to your fan page, asking them to like your fan page. And you can even go another step further and have a private group and ask them to join your private group. I have a private group where I've got over 500 members now, where it's just all I'm doing is I'm posting you know, items of value. I'm not pitching at all. And, you know, I get engagement in that. And that is almost like my group of targeted leads, because I know these are people that want my free trainings, okay? Another one, guys, is put a like box on your website. Okay, do you know what I mean by that? Does that make sense? Let me see if I can illustrate. Let's see, let's go to my blog. Donna, do you have one on yours?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. This is something we're going to be doing in our trainings, is you want to have right here the opportunity for people to like your page, okay? So it's really, really easy. All they have to do is when they're on your blog, whenever they're going to all your valuable posts, right, they have the opportunity to like your page, okay? So that's a really powerful, another way to get more likes to your fan page, okay? This one's really powerful. Comment as your page on other people's posts, okay? Is anybody doing this? You know what I've noticed is I've noticed a lot of people that are on these big thinkers pages are posting as from their personal profile. And if you go in as your fan page, okay? If you go in as your fan page, onlinewithmichelle.com or online with Michelle Grigsby, I'm in here as my fan page, right? The only pages, guys, that I like as my fan page are big thinkers, right? Todd Falcone, Kim Garst. By the way, she just followed me yesterday on Twitter. I was really excited about that. And you know what? This is really cool. So here, Boom Social with Kim Garst. I'm in here as my fan page, right? So when you click on this, oops, sorry. I want to actually post my, what she does is on Fridays, she enables you to, where'd it go? Oh, it's obviously refreshed. All right. Am I in there as my, wait, there it is, pages. Okay, here's her page. She's got 103,000 fans, okay? Something that we all aspire to be, right? And what's really cool is, you know, she posts a lot, okay? She's got some awesome things, but down here on one of her Fridays, every Friday, she allows you to go in and post a link to your fan page. So why not do it like everybody's doing it as a personal persona, right? Now, when I first saw this, I did do this as my personal persona, all right? But I'm going to go ahead and also utilize my fan page, okay? HTTPS. So guys, if you have a fan page, go over to her site and go ahead and post your fan page on here. And it's facebook.com, online with Michelle Grigsby.
Michelle, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why do you put the S after the HTTP?
Because the S is that means it's SSL certified. That just means that it's a safe. Like if you notice the up here is HTTPS, I just do that just to be safe.
Right, but I mean, it is true that if you just did the HTTP and then did the same thing, you're going to the same place, right?
Well, yeah, that's just a habit.
Okay.
I do that just
okay. Just wanted to clarify that.
Thank you so much. Okay, hands up if you love Fridays. Who loves Fridays? Who loves Fridays? Okay. I'm just going to say me, right? But what that's going to do, guys, is look, now she, I believe, is using, yes, very smart. She's utilizing her fan page to post on there. This nice lady, I think it's her profile, okay? So you want to definitely utilize your fan page when you're going to some of these big thinkers and leaving messages, right? And then you like it. You want to be careful not to go like everybody's comments, but you know, you can go into other people's, like here's one, I have a vision board to keep an eye on those goals, okay? Set your goals, write them down. You know, those really work. I have one myself. Great point. I don't have one yet, but plan to. You know, just kind of engaging in the conversation a little bit. Obviously, you guys want to have well thought out conversations, though, where you're providing value. That's where you're really going to stand out, okay? But that's just something that, you know, is another tip, is go into big thinkers that you're following and leave comments as your fan page. All right. Those were some strategies that we can use to get more likes on our fan page. Now, what are some ways that we can get more engagement? Donna, can you think of any ways that we can get more engagement on our fan page? Some strategies.
It's posting good short videos, motivational videos, and especially looking at the, you know, finding the ones that are popular, so that it gets more, it has more views.
Mm-hmm.
And making sure you're putting your link at the end of it.
Yes, that is That is a good one. That's a good one. And you can even take that a step further. And if it's a video that's like a viral video, as long as there's not any copyright issues, we did do a training on how to like download videos, and you can upload a video. Like what I do for my videos, my little 15-second mindset videos, is I download them onto my PC, and then I re-upload them, and then I have a call to action at the end of the video. Do you remember that training where I showed you how you can put a link at the end?
Yep.
That's really, really, really powerful. But definitely doing videos is a great way to get engagement. You know, selfies, believe it or not, selfies work.
Yes, yes, yes.
And, you know, here's some other, I'm just going to type this out for you.
Well, Michelle, while you're typing, let me ask her, maybe you can think of this. Okay, you are very, you are like all over the place on Facebook, and you know, for someone like me, I'm more personal, and so it's hard for me to break that barrier. So how would you say, what's the mindset shift that needs to take place to become more, and I'm thinking because there's going to be people, you know, that are that can be just so bubbly and everything all the time online, and then there's going to be people like me that are like, look, I don't want to share my whole life out there. So how do you kind of put the two together when you're in business?
Well, Donna, do you know what did it for me and what I know is doing it for you?
What?
You know what that is, don't you?
No, I'm waiting for your answer.
You started doing them. Remember those 15-second?
Oh, the 15-second little, what were we calling them? Days of Truth?
Yes.
Something like that.
Let me tell you, when I started doing that, guys, I totally came out of my shell. When I started doing the 90 Days of Truth challenge.
There you go. There you go.
Yep. The 90 Days of Truth challenge, what I did was I first was, you know, revealing something about myself that, you know, people probably didn't know. And you know what? When you're trying to come up with 90 items, 90 things about you, you really start to open yourself up, and you're really starting to peel back the layers. And, you know, there were some things I revealed, you know, that a lot of people never knew. And it really caused me to open up. And not only that, but it really made my personality come out. And Donna, I saw that in you. And I saw that in some of our other team members. I remember when Jeff was doing them, I was really, really getting to know him. I felt like I was really getting to know him, and I was really, and I could see that he was peeling back the layers too. And let me tell you, people really relate to that. When you start peeling back the layers and you start, you know, revealing things about yourself that, you know, people can relate to, that is the best way to get people to follow you religiously. And I'm telling you that that was probably the best thing I could have done is to do those. And so if anybody is struggling, you know, Donna, start doing a daily video again. Start doing another 90 Days of Truth challenge, or do something else. Like, you know, I do these mindset videos now where I find a cool quote and I just say the quote, and it's awesome. I love it. It gives me something to memorize. I memorize the quote. I repeat it. And I get engagement, and what's really cool about that is then I can put it on my blog, I can put it on YouTube, I can find certain keywords that people will use to find those. I put them in a playlist on YouTube, and you know, I have certain keywords that I use, and I get found on Google, people looking for certain keywords. And you know, I put it on my social media channels, and I am now starting to use it on Twitter. And I'm telling you that, you know, and with all of those, you can do links back to your blog. I mean, it's all part of, it's definitely a great way to brand yourself as well as market your business. It doesn't matter what you do. You guys could be doing tips, you know, anti-aging tips, weight loss tips, healthy eating tips, sharing facts. Sharing a fact, you know, a statistic in less than 15 seconds. The reason why I love videos so much is because people can hear the tone of your voice. You don't necessarily have to show your face every time, but it doesn't hurt. it's awesome because people really get to know you. You can admit that you're nervous. You can admit, oh my gosh, I'm not used to doing this. But you'll also find that over time, you'll get really good and you'll get better. And you'll get to learn like what the good angles are, and you'll know what to do. And it's definitely going to make people think of you as a leader, and it's definitely going to share value. And that's what's really powerful. So you kind of listed one of my ways to get more engagement is definitely do videos for sure.
That was awesome, Michelle.
Yeah, it's really powerful, guys. I mean, I'm really big on selfies too, as you know. Okay, I'm really big on selfies, and I even did a full training. And one of my most popular blog posts is how to take your profile photo and put a million different images on it with the same profile photo by sharing that website I use. That is my most popular blog post, and it is hilarious because you can do a lot of really cool things, but that's one of the strategies. I mean, there's so much strategy behind branding yourself, but at the same time, guys, once you get a system going, it gets so much easier. But it's about, number one, deciding who your target market is. Who are you trying to talk to? Because you want to be speaking their language. You want them to feel like they are speaking direct, that you want them to feel like that you are speaking directly to them, okay? And you can do that a number of different ways. And at the same time, you want to brand yourself, you want people to get to know you, you want them to get to like you, and you want them to trust you. Now, I know that some of my quirky posts, a lot of people aren't going to relate to that. A lot of people might think it's goofy. I don't care because that's who I am. And what I love about it is that I know I'm being authentic. I'm being true to myself. And sometimes my husband and my stepdaughter just look at me and shake their head, and it cracks me up. I just laugh it away because they're just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm just being myself. That's who I am. And so if you're reserved and laid back, you can just be completely transparent about that. Don't try to be somebody you're not. It reminds me of the story of Oprah Winfrey. When she wanted to be famous, she wanted to be a well-known reporter, and she was modeling Barbara Walters. She was trying to do everything like Barbara Walters. Can you imagine Oprah Winfrey trying to talk like Barbara Walters? Oh my gosh. And what happened is one day, Oprah totally slaughtered the pronunciation of a country, and it caused her to go into this huge laughing fit. And voila, the true Oprah is born. The true Oprah came out, and she realized that she was not being true to herself. She wasn't being herself, and she got probably one of the highest ratings from that episode. And from that point on, she decided to be herself, and now she's one of the biggest names in broadcasting. So all right, we're already 3 minutes after the half hour, so maybe what I'll do is, I think the next time we do a training, I'll get into more trainings on how to get more engagement. But I do want to share one thing with you really quick, okay? This is a nugget for a lot of you. If you guys go to my Facebook wall, I posted at what I thought was one of the worst times. I was kind of doing a test. And I posted what I thought was one of the, I didn't think I was going to get any engagement on this, right? Or is it? Okay, see this right here? Do you talk to yourself out loud when you're alone? That's all I did. I posted a simple question. Check it out, guys. I got all these comments, and I haven't even had a chance to get in and engage with all these people, but how cool is that? Most of these comments, you guys, is other people leaving comments. Every once in a while, I sprinkle in an answer, right? But most of these are other people that have left comments. This is a really cool and powerful thing to do, is just to leave a simple question. And I found a cool tool that taught me how to do that. And if you guys are looking for cool content, do you want to know where I got this idea of do you talk to yourself out loud? This is what I did. I'll put a link to this inside our training, okay? But it's postplanner.com/app-features. Facebook status ideas engine. Now check this out, guys. We'll also put this on our fan page, Donna.
Okay.
But basically it says need a status. This is such a great tool. It gives you ideas, right? So you can literally like shuffle. And all I'm doing is I'm asking it to give me some ideas for questions. And so basically you just say, where's the last place you traveled? What tip would you recommend? And I have a full training, you guys, on how to effectively ask questions, and it's really powerful. But you know, you want to make it really easy for people, but you also want it to be where they have to answer it, right? What is the one thing you hope to be able to say about America in 10 years? That is something I don't know if I would post because it might ask too much for people to think. But sometimes what I'll do is I'll just hit shuffle, shuffle, shuffle until I find something that I think will be a really good question to ask. For instance, what is the prettiest place you've been? That might be a good one. What is your favorite thing to wear? And on fan pages, guys, you know, 95% of the time you want to stay on topic. You want to be business related, you know, about whatever your niche is. But every once in a while, it's okay to kind of walk off the path a little bit and just ask something that's going to create some engagement, okay? So, you know, we've got some other tips that we'd love to share with you, but we've run out of time. We'll do that in our next training. And you guys, make sure, will Facebook still be around in 20 years? I mean, that could be a yes-no question, or they could expand on that. What is the best way to relax after a long day? You know that will get a lot of responses. You know, what came first, the chicken or the egg? These are some awesome questions, guys. So just go to this website, just go to this link, and they'll give you some awesome ideas on what you can do. You can even take it a step further, and you can ask for fill in the blank, like ask people to fill in the blank. Besides Facebook, I have blank tabs in my browser open right now. Oh my gosh, I have like 20, as you can see. So yeah, this is a really powerful way, guys, to get more engagement, okay? But once again, I really suggest that you get access to our trainings, because we've got a lot more than this that is going to give you some more great ideas on how to get more engagement and, you know, reach more people on your Facebook fan page.
Man, those are powerful things, Michelle, that's for sure.
So with that said, we want to invite you to join us for our training next week. And Donna, what is our Facebook fan page? We haven't publicly launched it yet, but our fan page is facebook.com/theblog-babes, correct?
Blog Babes, yes.
Awesome. All right. So yeah, we're going to be posting lots of quality content on there as well. So Donna, is there anything else that you want to add that you might want, you know, that we might want to share with anybody?
No, I think we did good. You know, when I was just asking that question, you gave an awesome response, and it was just, you know, I even posted in our little thread, you know, for if we want more engagement, we know what we need to do, kind of. And so, so I think that's really good. I think that's really good.
Another tip is be consistent, and you know, don't like post 10 times in one day and then don't post for a few days and then just post twice in another day. You want to be consistent, and that's really important. We have tools that we can share with you that you can use so that you are consistent. You don't have to be in front of your computer all day long. So,
right.
No, it is fun sometimes. All right. With that said, guys, we will bid you adieu, and we will see you on the next training.
Have a great weekend.